Hi Flosstube, this is Amanda coming to you from Brisbane. You'll know me as Pennington Terrace on Instagram and YouTube. I'm here to basically give you a whip update for February. It is the 25th of February here. Sunny, sunny, sunny in Queensland. We've had lots and lots of rain, so everything is green and wonderful. So a few things to show you. Let me crack on with my whips. First, I wanted to show you my strawberry piece by Luca S. This is a sale I'm doing with the lovely, lovely Gail Phillips. I'll link everything below so you'll see it. And Helen from the Blue Mountain Stitcher on Instagram. I swapped out the kit Ada and I'm doing it on a 32 count antique white linen, which I just picked up from Spotlight. And I'm using all the anchor threads that came with the kit. So this is 6 A3 pages and I'm pretty much coming up to finishing 2 of the 6. So this is going to be a gift for my auntie. Let me see if you can get the detail. I love working on this, even though I have to swap out threads all the time. It's not a great travel piece, just because you're swapping all the time. But oh, this is my Harry Potter grime guard, which is made by Teaser Handmaids Taryn. I'll link her below as well. That's my first whip for you. Second whip, Autumn Cat Sampler by Kooler Design Studio. I think last time I showed you all, I had just finished the pheasant, which I mistakenly called a turkey because I'm a turkey. So the pheasant below. What else have we got here? Creeping Up on the Maples, what I've been working on. And basically the way I've been working this is I'll focus on a small square down here and then I will colour finish up here, which is how I've crept up to bits and pieces up here. I'm doing this on an 18 count Ada. Tons of back stitching in this. I'm not sure if you can see. Let's see if that's working for you. The dahlia. So much back stitching on this, which just brings it to life. Love it, love the colours, it's beautiful, it's fun to work on. It's slow going though, so you spend a lot of time on it and it slowly makes progress. So here we are. Belle by DonaStitch. Where am I up to here? Let's see if we can see the whole piece. There you are. I've been working on, let me see if I can show you. Basically the bottom piece down here. It's all coming together. I'm hoping to get a finish on this by May. The colours are just so fun. So this is Belle by DonaStitch. I'm using all the DMC. I'm doing this on a Jobelan, white Jobelan. It's quite drapey and light, very easy to work with. It works really, really well for this piece, so I'm quite happy. I have Carolyn Manning, Secret Summer Garden Labyrinth, I think she calls this one. So let me see, where am I? I'm down in this, I think it goes this way, and I'm down in this bottom corner. So I've been coming around the bottom here, creeping up the side here. Love the little ladybirds that have come into the piece here. And the bees. Bees are just beautiful. I've been working on this one on the train. I'm on the train commute to work about 40 minutes a day, so this one comes with me. And that's how I've been making progress on this. I think I'm going to give this to my mum. I might finish it as a pillow. I might do a big bold yellow back or maybe a green back or something. But I think it would just be a nice big pillow for her, like as a show pillow, not one that you would particularly use. Okay, here's my mammoth heaven and earth. This is Alexandra's Flight of Wonders on 18 count Ada, 2/1, all DMC. Doing this on antique count, antique white, 18 count Ada. Basically Pattern Keeper has made it so the pages are meaning less and less to me. So I'm creeping page 3 and 4 over here. I love this piece. It's a mini, but I love this piece because this is basically my toddler's hair. She has very, very curly, crazy hair, which I brush for her every day. And every time I stitch this piece, it makes me think of that. So I love this. There was a ton of confetti in her hair and in her face, and now I'm coming up to big more blocks of colour in the sky to finish this off. You're going to see some birds creeping in here. And then underneath here, when she comes down, she's actually sitting on a magic carpet with butterflies everywhere, so it will get slowly and slowly more comfortable. I love the details. This is a Josephine wall, and look, she puts a face in the cloud. I don't know if you can see that. Just small little elements that keep popping up for me, but these purples and shades in here, they're just beautiful and blended lovely. So I really love this piece. This is usually my nighttime piece that I work on of an evening in front of the TV. I was having a laugh at the moment because I'm rewatching Big Bang Theory, and I was setting up for my Flosstube this morning, and all I could think of was Sheldon Cooper's Fun with Flags. If you watch the show, that intertextuality will totally make sense to you, and hopefully you had a chuckle. But there's my HAED, my Heaven and Earth design for you. I will link everything below so you'll have the details, or ask, just ask. Okay, this is World Houses by Dear Rine. This is the first time I've ever used fancy floss, and I'm using Silks for You. I can get the numbers for you. I haven't written them down anywhere. Sorry, there's a little bit of a bright black sticking in there. This is from a Dutch website. Everything on that website is in Dutch. So with a little help from Google Translate, it was very, very easy to purchase from very lovely designer Rine over in the Netherlands. Sent her a quick email. She sent me a PayPal link. I think it was €13 for the chart. And as soon as the money hit her PayPal account, she emailed me the design. So I'm working digitally. I can't use it on Pattern Keeper, but I use it on my tablet anyway, so that's fine. This is on a 22 count hard anchor, which is quite thick actually, and the black catches so much, so you have to forgive me if there's any fluff or anything on this. But yeah, this is my first block of many to come. There are 9 tiles that I'm going to be doing in the grape colour, surrounded by all of the gold houses, and surrounding it in this teal blue colour, which is slightly variegated. You probably won't be able to see very well on the video. But I'm doing this as a sale with Jay from Jay's XStitch. We started on the 1st of February, hashtag International Houses Sale. So you'll see us on Instagram if you want to have a look. She's using some really beautiful, beautiful threads. I wouldn't even call it in a prim way, but definitely go check out Jay's XStitch. I will link her below. And the last whip I have to show you today is the Blue Flower, The Colour of Winter by the Blue Flower. DMC, 28 count, light blue, Jobelan. I was working primarily on this house in the evening yesterday. It's always the same with these houses. They just take longer than they look. Every cottage or every house I've ever stitched just takes me a little bit longer than I expect it to. But I love this. I love the detail in this. Look how beautiful. This feels quite Christmassy, this part here. And I'm not very good at stitching seasons. I don't really stitch Christmas, or I don't do Halloween much here in Australia, although I have designed a little Halloween piece that I can show you. I'll get down while I remember. But here, just the colours. Ooh. I love them. I'm a yellow fan. I love yellow, oranges, autumns, which is probably what drew me to the Autumn Cat sampler. But yeah, the colour of winter. I've added the U, the British spelling, the Australian spelling. This one eats my DMC. It takes up so much DMC, but it actually moves quite quickly once you commit some time to it. So I wanted to show you a little bit of haul that I have. I've had 2 pieces of beautiful hand-dyed fabric sent to my house this week. I purchased, I'll just start with the first one. I purchased this off Crafty Leanie. So that's Pauline. She's a Queenslander as well. She has an Etsy store, which I will link below, but I literally sent her a photo of Bella Filipina's Enchantress of the Abyss, and I said, please, can you make me a particular fabric, but I'd like bits of yellow in it. See my little... So Pauline, I'm not going to really do this any justice. Let me see how I can get this for you. Pauline test dyed a few pieces for me, sent me a photo until we agreed on the one that would just be perfect. And then she sent this through to me, and it's just fabulous. So I'm thinking of going to Australia's favourite JKs and getting this kitted up soon. It's funny, I'm being more drawn to the Bella Filipinas than I am, I think, to the Mirabilias, although I have a Mirabilia in mind. The Bella Filipinas have a real Spanish feel, and it probably comes from the Spanish influence in the Philippines, but I spent a lot of time in Spain. I really need to practice my Spanish, and the Spanish flavour throughout her designs just are really drawing me. So there's definitely a Bella Filipina or two on the cards for me. I have so many things I really want to start, and I'm trying desperately to make progress on my big pieces before I kick off anything new. I have about 9 whips. I did start a little Star Wars Biscornu, but I started it on a 14 count Navy Ada, and 14 count, it's not my happy place. So I'm going to restart it again on probably an 18 count. But now Tash in Australia, she's from Canberra. She's my spirit animal when it comes to cross stitch, because every time I see her floss tubes, I just want to stitch everything she stitches. But I just fell in love with the piece she's stitching on. I only have a paper copy of this, so it's probably not a fantastic photo. But this is Sampler Cove Syringe. I probably butchered that. Very typical Amanda on the dark fabric with the bright autumn colours. I have the fabric for this. I have all the DMCs. I'm yet to venture into fancy floss land, and I'm thinking I really need to for some of these pieces. They're just beautiful. Let me get the bit of fluff off that for you. But yeah, this is, do you know what it is? That is Play-Doh from my toddlers. So don't worry, this is my working copy. So, but this is definitely on the cards for me very soon. Stand by, you should start seeing that in my whip updates. Now, my friend Kelly from Animal Instinct, or Animal Stitches, I think is her other, on Instagram and Flosstube, I will link her below, is starting a sale on the 29th of February for the leap year sale. And she's starting the Blue Flower, the Night Walk Down. This has been, I've had this kitted up for probably 6 months or so. I love it. I think it's just beautiful. I've seen some amazing changes of colour here where people have moved away from the called for, and I just love it. I purchased a piece of fabric from the UK. It's a lavender linen. Now let me see. It's darker in real life than the sun from my window. It's just washing that out a little bit, but it's probably closer. It's a little bit purplier, I think, than that is showing. But it lines up really well with the photo if I want to stay true to the photo, so I think I'll use that. And I've got the DMC so far. So I don't know, Kelly, if I'm going to start this with you on the 29th. I've got so many things I really want to start, but I have it kitted and ready to go. The other thing that came in the mail for me, like everybody else, I've been waiting for this one to come back out again, and I was straight on to Nick from Journey of a Stitcher as soon as I saw this was becoming available again. AuryTM's Alice. Now, this all looks backwards to me, so goodness knows what it looks like from your end. I'm using my phone this time. I thought I might get a better image. The famous Alice, I fell in love with it when I started watching Mitch Stitch, Michelle. Hers is just beautiful. And I got in contact with Jay. So Jay released a new fabric. So Jay's XStitch hand dyes fabric using natural products. And she made a beautiful fabric called Sugar Plum. And so I ordered a piece. She was wonderful. She cut it to size for me to fit Alice. And I've just ordered my DMC for this from Itchy Stitchy. So hopefully I will get that in the mail soon, and I will do a floss toss and make sure I'm happy. It's a very beautiful, soft pink. I'm not using very good descriptors to do that justice. So. But yeah, they are all on the cards for me. Go check out Mitch Stitch's latest video. She dropped tentative dates for the next Mittagong Stitches retreat, which is where all of my stitchy friends are. I'm going to go catch up with them all at Vic Stitches in Marupna. Go check out, I'll link everything below, Carly and Laura. They're Aussie floss tubers as well, and I think there might be 3 spots left. I'm going to fly down to Melbourne, hire a car. I'll probably pick up Kelly. She's flying down too, if we can get our timings right, and we'll drive to Marupna. We might stay at Shepparton Country, Victoria, and have a wonderful 3 days of stitchy retreat together. And that will be one of the highlights of my stitchy year. But look, thanks so much for coming back. Sorry my floss tube was a little bit late this time. I'm trying to stay on top of it, but you guys know, life. Happy stitching, everyone. Keep in touch, reach out, happy to help. See you later.